Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by 7 Sagas and their tabletop RPG, Ars Mechanica. Imagine the 30 Years' War, but waged by Titanic walking engines. It even comes with solo rules. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Gates of Krystalia, the card-driven isekai style tabletop role-playing game. It is available in 6 languages, and they have recently released the Last Deux advanced rulebook. This optional expansion brings many things to the table, such as isekai tropes, the beach trip, the school trip, the romance rules, setting and character development details, as well as solo rules to play this as a solo or cooperative experience without a game master. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay-what-you-want tabletop RPG, where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You'll find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products and check out their recent release, Final Frontier. This is a streamlined sci-fi tabletop role-playing game where you get to explore space for justice, for profit, for both. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Of course, this is actually the feature of this particular video. Today I am continuing taking a look at the species of Final Frontier. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review series, please check out the playlist in the description below. We start with humans this time, and I'm using the image from the cover to illustrate that. Humans are versatile and adaptive. They dominate the galaxy through sheer numbers and power, and they form the backbone of factions like the Galactic Federation and the Outer Rim Rebels. They don't have any requirements. Their special ability is adaptability, gaining a number of extra starting skill points. However, they don't have disadvantages, and at the same time, their advantage is no attribute requirements, as I have mentioned, or specific limitations. They do have a bonus when dealing with the Galactic Federation, but they have a penalty when interacting with the Adityan Star Empire. Pretty standard for humans in sci-fi. Then we have the Jagarni. Let me give you an image of the Jagarni. They are serpentine humanoids from Jagara. Jagarni are masters of technology with a cultural bond to machines. They're called the Minor, of course, as you can see, they are a bit like snake people. Hinders social interactions outside their kind. They have the special ability of Tech Empathy. They begin with the Tech Adept perk for free. When it comes to advantages, they have a bonus in technical rolls, and when it comes to the standing with the Jagarni, with their own species. When it comes to disadvantages, they have a penalty to influence rolls, and you gain the social stain drawback due to their alienness. Next we have and I really like these ones, the Clarish. 4-armed, green-skinned warriors from Beta Talonea. Clarish are renowned for martial prowess, but stereotyped as brutes. They have the special ability of 4-armed combat, giving them a bonus to hand-to-hand combat when grappling. They have advantage when it comes to melee combat rolls, and a bonus when it comes to standing with the other Clarish. Their disadvantage is that they have a penalty to influence rolls, and they gain the social stain drawback due to their reputation. Unless it is intimidation, in that case they don't get a penalty. Next we have the ferrets, winged humanoids engineered by the Adityan's by combining pterodactyl and human DNA. Although they look a bit like bats, like bat people. Ferrets have limited flight ability and a fierce demeanor, so their special ability is winged flight. They can fly up to 30 meters per round in standard gravity. When it comes to advantages, they have a bonus in athletic rolls when it comes to movement, and a bonus when it comes to standing with the Adityan Star Empire. They have a disadvantage when it comes to influence rolls with non-ferret or non-Adityan species, and they gain the bow duty drawback due to their loyalty to the Adityan Empire. Next we have the Serafani. Let me show you an image. They are canine humanoids from the polluted world of Thairan. Serafani are hardy survivors with keen senses. Their downtrodden existence fueled a diaspora across the galaxy. Now they can be found in most colonies. They have the special ability of enhanced senses, ignoring penalties from dim light or obscured environments, and a bonus to investigation rolls for tracking or searching. When it comes to specific advantages, they have an advantage when it comes to piloting or using a vehicle in combat, and a bonus to standing with the Serafani. They have a disadvantage to influence rolls except intimidation, and they gain the social stain drawback due to their downtrodden status. Next we have the Zangi. These are centaur-like humanoids from Tsarazi. Zangi possess mystical abilities tied to cosmic energies. Their agrarian culture clashes with the galaxy's technological focus. They have the special ability of dimensional sense, giving them a bonus in survival rolls in alien or hazardous environments. They can even detect nearby wormholes or false space anomalies. When it comes to advantages, they have a bonus to knowledge rolls for alien lore or mysticism. And of course they interact with other Zangi quite well, but they have a penalty when it comes to technical rolls due to their technophobic culture. And they gain the vowed duty drawback due to their loyalty to Zangi traditions. Now the interesting thing about this section is that you have a subsection detailing the creation of alien species or races. You can determine their characteristics, their special abilities, all of it randomly if you want. Racial requirements, advantages, disadvantages, technological level, lifespan and aging, communication styles, reproduction, cultural practices. You can even create species that are more detailed when compared to the included species in this book. It's all here. All the tables are very well organized and they make a lot of sense. That is, they cover every archetype, stereotype, and trope from sci-fi or science fantasy. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we are going to talk about the archetypes. I think that one of my favorite things of Final Frontier is that you want to play as all of the species. There is not a single species that feels boring. There are some sci-fi games out there with species that are not particularly... they don't get you excited about them. You're like, well, kind of like a human with this different thing and of a different color. But now here the species, they all feel quite different. But concerning the... I was just thinking, the humans are very average. So I would say that my least favorite species in this game are the humans. Like I was trying to come up with a very positive thing about them, but they feel so generic. You know what would have been great? If you had various races, or perhaps, races, physiologies within humans that were more suited to particular tasks, like, oh, this particular race. It's like, for example, in Africa, you have, I don't remember if it's the west or east side, some Africans are very good swimmers, but not very sturdy when compared to other ethnic groups that are a bit tougher. You would expect them to see in very tough environments and sports, but they are actually not very good swimmers because the density of their bones. So I think some of those aspects would have been great in Final Frontier. You could have taken a look at this guy over here. He's really good at this, but not very good at that other thing. You could say that you could customize the human differences with the points included, but I would have preferred it if you had like different types of humans. Even because this is a sci-fi setting, it could be even from different planets, like humans from planet this, because of the high gravity. They have a bonus to strength and whatnot. Or these other humans that live in a world and everything is floaty, they're actually quite agile, but they are not very sturdy. It could be something like that. Thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master, and remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you and see you later.